So if you look like on Shark Tank, a lot of those people have not just ideas, but they've actually got some sales. And the ones that have sales are going to have a way easier time on two fronts. One is if it exists so that it can be sold, it's in a form that it can probably be protected. And so then you can get the protection. The second is that if it exists and you have sales, you've proven traction, if not product market fit. Product market
Hmm.
fit is, when you kind of like got it where the market is saying, yeah, we want that. But to even get some sales under your belt is definitely going to make a difference for you.
It's about how to protect and maximize a new product idea. So I've got multiple like new physical product ideas. Like some are quote unquote inventions that I think would be patentable. Some are not. They're just, missing product market fit that I see that other companies could do. So this
Mhm.
is unrelated to my Amazon agency. So I've got one in the baby product space as I have a baby now, and so I've got some product ideas that I think would be good, but I don't want to start a new baby brand. So I was wondering, how do I go about this without wasting time or money or protecting my idea from being stolen if I like pitch it to a Gerber baby or whatever, they might steal it.
So obviously can't give you legal advice, but from a business perspective, it is uh, the way that you generally go about it is that if you have an idea, the idea isn't protectable using um, copyright, trademark, or patent, which are the traditional ways to protect intellectual property. It would perhaps fall under the Trade Secrets Act, and you would need to have some sort of agreement with anyone that you shared the idea with that it would not be used, commercialized, shared, adapted, etc. That would be done with a non-disclosure agreement, and the classic NDA has all those provisions in it. So before you pitch your idea, you would need to have people sign an NDA. Now the challenge is that having been on the receiving side of ideas from people too, everyone has an idea. And the really tough thing is generally commercializing it, making it something that's actually protectable, and and then going forward with it. And that's where you're probably going to be better off. In other words, like most companies that you're probably going to want to commercialize it won't sign an NDA for you to pitch them their idea because it creates a legal liability for them before they have any idea whether it's even something that they might be interested in. And so
Yeah.
we generally just told people we don't sign those. And most of the clients that we had, we advised that way as well when I was practicing law. Um, so I would say your best bet is to actually get the thing into prototype form or get it at least to where you can file a provisional, which you mentioned, patent or something like that, which is going to be something you could do yourself. As far as from the money standpoint, maybe you get an attorney to help you with the first one, and then after that, you can do them yourself. What I would do is say, take the ideas that you believe are the best, rank those, pick one that you want to go with, get that to where it's actually protectable in some form, get the protection filed, and
Hmm.
then you can pitch the idea to somebody. But a lot of the bigger companies that would be potentially licensing this from you won't license an idea. They won't generally pay for that as much as they want to see something, and preferably something that has some traction. So if you look like on Shark Tank, a lot of those people have not just ideas, but they've actually got some sales. And the ones that have sales are going to have a way easier time on two fronts. One is if it exists so that it can be sold, it's in a form that it can probably be protected. And so then you can get the protection. The second is that if it exists and you have sales, you've proven traction, if not product market fit. Product market
Hmm.
fit is, when you kind of like got it where the market is saying, yeah, we want that. But to even get some sales under your belt is definitely going to make a difference for you. And then you'll make the decision at that point: do I want to do this myself, or do I want to go to somebody who's already got the audience and the technological know-how and the competence to bring it to market. So that's kind of how I would go about it. Is that helpful at all?
Yeah, no, that's really helpful. So basically make sure to get a provisional patent before presenting to any of these big companies who probably won't sign an NDA. Are
But I
there
will tell
any?
you, I mean, here's the
Uh-huh.
other side of it from practicality, again, from, experience. Um, if it's like there are companies that exist to knock products off. And so you want to be sure that that agreement you're getting, even if you've got the protection. I know we had a exercise product that helped people with doing crunches, and
Yeah.
it got knocked off by a company that specialized in knocking off exercise products, and they had, a huge market and everything. And so what happens is then the fact that you've got protection doesn't help you enforce the protection. And so if you're
Mm.
out there like pitching it to everybody and you have a patent, don't be surprised if four of them don't go out and create something kind of sort of like what you had. And now you're having to spend hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars to go
Yeah.
and chase them to stop them from infringing, because the infringement action is very expensive to prosecute. So you do want to also be careful who you're sharing that stuff with.
And then do you or if anyone else knows any companies that are like a done for you, like you partner with them, then they'll help kind of do this process of sort of the prototyping and or, filing for the patent together and helping you take it to the licensing. Has anyone seen any of those companies do well for people?
They're prototyping companies, in particular that will do that. I have had a mixed bag of experiences. So generally, they are specific to industries. So you're going to want to find somebody that maybe specializes in baby products to do
Hmm.
that. You again need to be careful because I know we had a medical device company that went to a prototyping company to get the prototype done. They basically this was a public company and the product was patented and everything, that was our client. And the prototyping company stole the thing, took the modifications that they thought would make it better, and then tried to release the product themselves. I mean, it's a tough business. So just be careful is the only thing I can say. Whoever you're going to do, you're probably going to want a prototyper in a specific industry because they're different ones that do different things. And then when you get that, check them out really, really good, to be sure that they've got a good reputation for doing this joint venture kind of thing.